Hi, welcome to SOHO Today. I'm your host, Mary Joan, and SOHO actually stands for Small Office Home Office, and that is what we talk about here. We provide information, tips, and tools for small business owners and entrepreneurs. And today we have a really important topic to talk about, data security. If you're not already doing something to secure your data, then this is really a great show for you. And we have an expert here with us today. We've got Kiran Ramineni, Principal at Ramp Info, and Kiran has been in the IT industry for more than 20 years. Welcome to the show, Kiran.
Thank you, Mary Joan.
Why is data security so important?
Data in today's world is everywhere. Pretty much everyone exchanges data, everyone carries a lot of information with them, and any of them that are lost that means a lot. As day-to-day business, some of this information need to be exchanged with the business partners.
Right.
But at the same time, what is critical is like everyone should be aware that they have to protect this information. Something is lost, it takes so much to, number one, recover that data,
Right.
and number two, it also means client confidence is lost.
Yeah. It really isn't just the loss of the data, it's actually the compromising of it as well. The fact that somebody else might be able to pick it up and take off with it. So if it's your own company's IP or confidential employee information, that's just as critical as if it was a client information.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you would consider to be the first line of defense.
Well, the first line of defense is probably to protect your computer using an antivirus and firewall. A personal firewall that's typically available with most of the security suites that are available on the market today.
There's many different kinds of antivirus out there. Norton is one, McAfee is one. When I purchase something like that, does that also allow me access to the personal firewall, or is that a completely different?
Yeah, typically what the current vendors, what they offer is a suite of all these products. They bundle the antivirus, the firewall, personal firewall, the spam protection, the privacy protection, all these as a bundle. It's a good idea to get that bundle and install it on the computer.
Say I'm totally new, I just started my small business 2 weeks ago, I've got some brand new computer equipment. How easy is it for me to go out, find this stuff, download it, and I'm good to go?
Yeah, typically the security suite is typically very easy to install. The firewall, however, most of the firewalls have a default set of rules that are defined, and the rules are very important. It operates like your door. So you let anyone go out, but when you want someone to come in, you want to make sure you want to know the other person who is coming in. If you do not understand how to specify those firewall rules, it's a good idea to get an IT professional's help.
So it's not just you at the office and your 5 networked computers or your 2 or 25, however big your business might be. It's the laptop that is equally critical.
The laptop is even more critical, actually. If you have a network share on your computer that you're sharing data within your small office, and you're outside, imagine everyone on that network have access to your shared drive. And unless you have firewalls, personal firewalls deployed on your computer, people can get access into your computer and they can extract data out. So the step one is probably at that point of time is to protect the access into your computer with a login password. An example is like password, specifying a password
Right.
for accessing the computer. So when you go to your computer, you turn it on, and if you are already in, or you just click on your user and you are in, and anyone coming into your office or anyone gets hold of your computer, they can very easily get the data out of your computer. After that, it's the second part is also the screensaver. A lot of people, you have a password, that's good, but you walk away from your computer for a little bit, you're not using the computer, then typically a screensaver kicks in, and when you return to your desk, then when you resume the screensaver, you should also password protect it.
We have a break coming up. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. You're watching SOHO Today, and we are talking about data security. Welcome back to SOHO Today. I'm your host, Mary Joan Schulteis, and we're talking about data security. We're here with Kiran Ramineni. He is a principal at Ramp Info, and his website is rampinfo.com. We just really started talking, Kiran, about protecting the data itself, and you were talking about password protecting the computer, screensaver password protections. What are the next steps?
A lost password, someone can extract the disk out and can connect it into a different computer and extract the data out. To avoid that, one of the possibilities that you can also use is to encrypt the disks.
So how difficult is this?
Yeah, this typically you should get the help of an IT professional doing this.
So this is something that can be done on a laptop, it can be done on your desktop.
It can be done on all computers, desktops, laptops, or any servers or anything. It's definitely required on the laptops.
Yeah.
You should have it done on the laptop.
We've got a firewall, we've got an antivirus, maybe we hope we've encrypted our laptops. What's next?
Again, as part of your day-to-day business, you need to exchange the data back and forth with the different partners. You may be attaching files to an email and sending it out to someone, or if they are large, you may use services like FTP and so on. The data in transit is not encrypted. Someone who is sniffing the network, someone who is outside your network, who is waiting for your computer to send data out, they can easily extract that data. With that in mind, we actually have launched a product, a software product that deals with exchanging these large files very easily with anyone. It is the sendeasy.com. What it does is it encrypts the data when it is transmitting over to the other side. And it is as easy as sending an email to anyone in the world. And the data that's going out or coming in to each of their computers is encrypted. The SendEasy also has additional features like password protection, and you can expire the file as soon as the user downloads, and many other security features. There are multiple levels of security. Yeah. See, the important thing about data security is not about, it's not panacea where you can protect the data forever. You keep improving one step at a time.
Right.
So data security is a huge subject by itself.
Right.
It's very hard to cover in this short span of time.
We're trying to just focus on some of the things that you can do as a small business owner that are pretty cost effective. Getting the antivirus, getting a personal firewall, using the option that is coming with your OS, and that includes password protecting the computer, using the screensaver password protection, other things like that. And then as it steps up, you may need to have an IT professional come in and do some of the other things that Kiran is talking about. Well, I want to thank Kiran for being with us today. He is the principal at Ramp Info. We've been talking about data security. You can find out more about him at rampinfo.com and more about his file sharing security system at sendeasy.com, and there will be links on our site to both of those sites. Thanks again for tuning in. We're going to be back next week with another episode, and until then, you can always view this show and all of our others in the archives 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for free on sohotoday.net. And we want to hear from you. What is your area of expertise? You never know. You could find yourself on the web.